Starting next week on July 1st, Montgomery County's minimum wage will increase, marking another step in our ongoing commitment to supporting working families here. For large employers with 51 or more employees, the minimum wage will rise to $17.15 per hour. Mid-sized employers with 11 to 50 employees will see the minimum wage increase to $15.50 an hour, and for everyone else below 11 employees, the minimum wage will be $15 an hour. The minimum wage law I was proud to sponsor when I was on the council is indexed annually for inflation. If the federal minimum wage had been indexed for inflation when it was amended about 50 years ago, we likely would not have to be doing this now. The current federal minimum wage is a ridiculous $7.25. Can you imagine anybody in this county trying to live on $7.25 an hour? It wouldn't happen. This increase represents our county's commitment to paying workers fairly for their hard work. As the cost of living rises, workers and wages must keep pace with inflation to help meet the basic needs of their families. The higher minimum wage pay rates adjust to reflect the 2.8% change in the Consumer Price Index for the Washington, D.C., Arlington, Alexandria area, and it will provide workers approximately $18 to $20 more per week for every 40 hours worked, amounting to about an additional $1,000 over a year. This extra income will help many families. No one working full-time should struggle to put a roof over their head, pay for food, or manage transportation costs. These are fundamental necessities, and ensuring that our residents can afford them is one of the most important responsibilities of government. The increase in the minimum wage is a crucial step toward achieving economic justice and fairness for all workers in the county. When workers have more money in their pockets, they can afford to spend more on goods and services. Higher take-home pay is only part of the equation. You must also consider the multiplier effect, which boosts the local economy and can help offset some of the increased costs faced by the county. Raising the minimum wage is significant given the economic challenges many of our residents dealt with because of the pandemic. Many families were on the verge of eviction because of wages lost during the pandemic and were never recovered, putting them behind in rent or putting other undue stresses on the family budget. I want to highlight one of the challenges lower wage workers are facing even now. The county's minimum wage law allows rent increases of inflation, but the county's rent stabilization law allows increases of inflation plus 3%. So landlords, if they take their fully allowable rent increases, will result in taking rent increases that are almost double what the wage increases will be. And this is for households who are already paying half or more of their wages for rent. Governor Westmore understood the situation that too many of our families are in, and I applaud his effort, his successful effort, to raise the state's minimum wage to $15. This was critical and overdue step, especially considering our former governor, Larry Hogan's inaction in this issue. Critics of raising the minimum wage have warned for years that the sky would fall. Instead, we've helped individuals and families and strengthened our local economy. Higher wages increase spending in local businesses, support economic growth and job creation. Research consistently shows higher wages lead to better health outcomes, improved educational performance for children, and reduces reliance on public assistance programs. By ensuring that workers earn a living wage, we're investing in our community's long-term well-being and prosperity. I want to thank all who supported these efforts, from our community advocates, our unions, and our business leaders who recognize the importance of paying fair wages.